So now, now that I have come to the
I thought you were doing a new series here about
I am.
what's going to happen
Lifetimes.
after you're dead.
Well, lifetimes. You go, this is the way I picture it, you figure out, well, what would be, and I'm going to reward myself by running the other way whenever I see an alcoholic in my next life. I say, no more for me. I'm going to make sure that the next guy I spend a lot of time with is not addicted to either that or smoking. Smoking too. Mormons are very good on not smoking.
The Pope doesn't date. I'm seriously, he doesn't date.
Mormons don't smoke or drink and they date, believe me. So that is a large group of people that are absolutely committed by their word of wisdom.
They should be committed.
Their word of wisdom not to drink or smoke. So, that having been decided, I'm going to avoid alcoholics. Absolutely avoid alcoholics, because I'm sure that if I do that, any man that I have anything to do with, we can proceed along similar life.
Let me ask you another question here.
What?
Are you planning on coming back in the same body that you have now?
Oh. Well, I don't know. What purpose would I serve? I am not sure. There must have been a reason why I was born with, I've often wondered about this.
I'm listening. I mean,
I was often wondered why I was born with this nose, this kind of peasant look,
You didn't like the
this
robot
peasant
thing,
look,
I bet the
and
robot
big
would work.
solid bodies, bones. I must have had a reason. Because I have sisters who are, they have beautiful noses, they have long, slender limbs. And I competed with them. They were always, they attracted men very easily, whereas me, I had to work hard, they had to be, it may have been that beauty would get in the way, it would attract so many men that you'd be kept busy trying to wade through all of those.
Have you seen the movies in the past 45, 50, 55 years? Have you seen television since it's been created?
Well, the women
You don't see a lot of,
yeah. Well, if they have bad noses, they get them fixed. If they don't have any boobs, they get some. So
I'm talking about
tend to
the ones that are
look quite a lot
non-fixable.
alike. They tend to look quite a lot. I don't really want to look like.
Oh, the hell you didn't.
Well, you might think I
You could
did.
look like Ann Margaret, you'd piss up in a second.
No,
If I could look like Ann Margaret, I'd give it up in a second.
I think I wanted a little bit different look so I could say, hey people, it's not all about looks.
I got news for you.
I thought that
It is all about looks.
No, I don't
course
want it
it
to be.
is.
That's not interesting. We thought it would be about intellect, brains, people.
Oh, if you can
who
get good looks
think.
and brains, you got it knocked.
Well, look at you. You got both.
Oh,
and look
geez,
what
here we
you've
go.
done with it. Possibly.
What has this got to do with your future life? I'm trying to help you. I'm here to help you.
You're trying to help
I'm
me.
telling you that when
this
when you
may
get a
be your
future life, why don't you
problem.
come back as a male rather than a female? Give that a shot.
No.
Why not?
Look, I'll
Give it a
tell you
shot.
what. I'll tell you what. This might be your problem.
Give it a shot.
Is you're so hung up on noses and beauty
I
and
was never.
legs.
You're hung
that
up on noses.
Instead of saying to yourself,
Did I
have
ever
found.
tell you, you've got the smallest nose
Oh,
I have ever seen. Did I ever say that? Ever?
No.
See?
No.
I never
No,
said
you're hung
that.
up. No. What I think is the problem is he cannot bring himself to just say, now this woman has got a wonderful brain and I shouldn't waste
I
her
have said
time.
that to women who have had wonderful brains.
I shouldn't waste her time, with this stuff. she's too fine a woman for me to torture like this. Why doesn't he say it?
What?
But he's so hung up on women have to be a certain good looking, as he calls it, good looking, that he can't look at me and say, anyway, this is my theory, he can't look at me and say, I have met a finest woman. And I don't want to torture her. If she doesn't like me to drink, I will give it up. Anything for her.
You want me to be a hypocrite, don't you?
Yeah.
You want me to lie through my teeth.
I spent 3 years
You
devoted
lie.
to him, saying, what a wonderful guy, I'm going to
Wait a
be."
minute. I have a lot of
3
things on
years.
discs here that say just the opposite of that.
Yeah,
For hours on end.
No, you can't produce them.
The hell I
No,
can't.
I wouldn't
right
be
there, right
here.
there.
I wouldn't be here if I didn't
There's
find
150 of them right
that
there.
he was a man worthy of my time. And I would certainly do everything I could to, short of getting my nose operated on, to make him happy. And all he has to do to make me happy is, and if, so
I
hung
am not getting that prefrontal lobotomy. That's it. I've told you twice. I've told you 3 times. Forget it. I'm not going to get a prefrontal lobotomy.
No, well, I didn't ask
And
for
you and your crummy
all
shock
I
treatments.
ask for is you to
You and your crummy shock treatments.
all I
don't like
ask
that.
is for you to start living the word of wisdom,
Oh,
which
my
is
God. The word
of wisdom.
Please, Lord.
Which
Please,
is-
Lord, let this be quick.
Let me
Just
get-
come down and shoot me now. Give me that good old lightning bolt and make me disappear.
You would think-
Just like something out of a Looney Tunes cartoon. Shoot.
I am not the worst thing in your life.
Up till now, you are pretty much on the top 10.
He said, I don't know how many times I need to
You
go.
are on the top 10,
I'm
lady.
going to go and rehab. Oh, he doesn't mean it. He has no intention of it. Apparently, he's just going to keep on till he dies. And that has made me very unhappy. I'm, bored, restless, because nothing changes. Nothing big happens. For him to straighten up his act would be a big thing. He can't see it.
Well, why don't you
This is
straighten up
what
your act?
the word of wisdom. Well, I have straightened up. I have changed my diet completely. If I eat fattening food now, it's nothing. Animal fat is out. And that's a big change for me. But you think he'll change?
Does that mean
No.
those potato chips I bought yesterday
No.
are not, you're not
Well,
going to
I'll
eat any
probably
of
eat
those?
some of those, yes.
Yeah,
but,
see, there you go.
but no sausage, nothing like that. And so
Soy
I'm a
sausage.
vegetarian, so yeah,
Soy
I'll just eat
sausage.
soy
I mean,
sausage.
folks, have you
yes,
ever tried that?
Soy sausage. So this
You gotta
man,
put so much stuff on it
the
to make
next
it
move
pass.
is up to you to bring excitement back into our lives. I mean, real excitement. Acting on a principle. Acting
I got a
on
great idea.
common
Let's walk up to the
sense.
library and take the library
Common
books.
sense tells us. See, he doesn't like to use common sense, even though he is a very smart guy. Common sense is out. He doesn't like rules. He associates rules with something
Well, it's so
unpleasant.
common, I mean, it's...
Listen to him. He's still romanticizing. He loves
know,
jazz.
one of my favorite
he's
writers
romanticizing.
From like 50
Dull.
years ago, is Philip Wiley. It was he wrote Generation of Vipers, and one of his lines was, God must have hated the common man because he made him so common.
Oh.
See, that's the takeoff on Abraham Lincoln's, God
Yes,
loves
yes,
the common man because he
yes.
made so many of them.
Yeah, well, see,
yeah.
what you can see, he's got this superiority complex. He just doesn't think straight, sensible. I need to do this to improve my mind.